Hi everybody, this is Nancy. Sorry it's been so long since I made a video. Just thought I'd do a video on how I make yogurt. I've had a lot of friends ask me, how I make my own yogurt because it's so much cheaper. Now this is a 6 cup glass container, and I will microwave this in intervals of 3 minutes until I get the temperature up to 180. And I use my temperature gun. So I put it in the microwave. In mine, I don't know why, it takes longer than most microwaves. So it'll take me about 10 minutes to get mine up to 180. And then you need a starter. And this is the yogurt that I've made before. And see how thick it is? So you need to put that sitting out so it gets back to room temperature, because you want it room temperature before you add it. So you're going to heat this up to 180. And then also, to make it thicker, you can add about 1/4 of a cup of instant milk. And this is just the brand that I use. So I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of instant milk to this after it gets hot to 180. Stir it up. And then I need to bring the temperature back down. Now you can either let it sit on the counter while this is coming to room temperature, or if you're in a big hurry, you can let this cool a little bit and sit it in your sink with some cooler water. Set this container in there, and it'll bring the temperature down quicker. So you don't want to add this to here until it's down to 110 degrees. And I can't stress that enough, because if you do, you just ruin the whole batch. Because anything over 110 will kill the 3 bacteria that you want to grow in your yogurt to make yogurt. And then after that, after it cools down, I mix it all together really well. I don't add sugar or anything to it. I just plain. Then I've got 3 32-ounce containers that I will fill up, and then put these in my dehydrator. I have a Excalibur dehydrator, and I'll just take out the shelves, and then I'll keep that at 110. Now I know a lot of you don't have that dehydrator, so another way that a lot of people do it is you turn on your oven as low as you can get it, and then turn it back off. Check your temperature. You want your temperature to be 110. You can then put these bottles, these are, they won't break, in your oven to do it that way. But you need to keep checking. You don't want it to go over 110, but you don't want it to get down real cold either. Or you could wrap it in a towel and put it on a little heating pad and put it in a ice chest and let it set. Because this has to cure. Wherever you're going to do it, it has to be at 110 degrees for at least 3 to 4 hours. If you like your yogurt a little more sour, then you can leave it at 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours, depending on your taste buds. So I will come back when this is cooled down and ready to mix, and put it in the dehydrator, and I will show you that. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. So the milk is down to 110. Actually, it's about at 108, which is fine. And here's my yogurt. It's been setting out at room temperature. I'm gonna, instead of just dumping the whole thing in here, you don't want to shock it. So I'm just adding some of this warm milk into my yogurt, and we'll stir it up. Sorry, I'm not using my tripod today. So that way it's kind of bringing the temperature up a little bit more slightly on the yogurt. I just don't want to shock the cultures in here. I'll also say that when you use your containers, make sure that you, even though they're clean, go ahead and rewash them. Hot soapy water. You want everything clean, so you're just growing what you plan on growing and nothing else. So that's pretty good. So we're going to add this, oh sorry, I try to do this one-handed, into my bowl. And stir, 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 until it's very well mixed. Well, I'm stirring that, and this is my Excalibur that I was telling you about. Let me move it out of the way. I took out most of the trays but one, Just going to leave it so I can show you what the trays look like. This is a 9-drawer Excalibur. Oh, got yogurt on it. And it has trays, 9 trays. So I'm going to take out the trays. And then I'll just set the jars right in there. So let me finish stirring this up. Get what's left in my bowl here. It's still kind of thick, so I'm trying to get it out of the edge of the bowl. I'm gonna get all the goodness. Hard to do one-handed. We're just gonna mix this up, and then I'm gonna pour them into these 3 jars. It's much easier with a funnel. Even though this has a spout on it, it doesn't pour very well. So I'll put you on pause for a second while I pour them. Okay, so I've got them in the jars, and I decided I filled these up all the way. And this one, the smaller one, I added some dehydrated raspberries to it, so they'll rehydrate in there. I didn't add any sugar or anything. So I've got my dehydrator on, as you can hear, and it's set at 110, and I'll come back and check it in 3 hours. Thank you.